Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Redmi 10 Prime versus Redmi Note 10s, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, 10 Prime have quad camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. Whereas 10s comes with quad camera setup too, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is 10s because it has 64 megapixel of wide camera, which can take high resolution of photos. And about the front camera of the devices, 10 Prime have 8 megapixel of wide camera, whereas 10s have 13 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is 10s because it have 13 megapixel of wide selfie camera, which can take high resolution of selfies. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. 10 Prime have LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas 10s have LED flash, HDR and panorama. So it's a tie here. And about the video recording options in the devices, 10 Prime can shoot Full HD video max at 30 fps and 10s can record 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps. So the winner here is 10s because it can record 4K video max at 30 fps. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. 10 Prime have Android 11 support. On the other side, 10s also have Android 11 support. So it's a tie. And about the user interface of the devices, 10 Prime have MIUI whereas 10s comes with MIUI. So it's a tie because both of the user interface have same UI. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. 10 Prime is powered by MediaTek Helio G88 based on 12nm processor, whereas 10s is powered by MediaTek Helio G95 based on 12nm processor. So the winner here is 10s because it have faster processor, which can give you faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, 10 Prime is packed with Mali G52, whereas 10s is also packed with Mali G76. So the winner here is 10s because it can give you more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. 10 Prime can clock at 2.0 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset, whereas 10s can clock at 2.05 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately same clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, 10 Prime have two options, 4 and 6 GB, whereas 10s have 6 and 8 GB of RAM variants. So the winner here is 10s because it have bigger capacity of RAMs. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. 10 Prime comes with 64 and 128 GB of storage, whereas 10s also have 64 and 128 GB of storage. But the winner here is 10s because it have faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, 10 Prime have dedicated card slot, whereas 10s also have dedicated card slot. So it's a tie. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. 10 Prime have 6.5 inches of display, whereas 10s also have 6.43 inches of display. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have approximately the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, 10 Prime have approximately 83.4%, whereas 10s have 83.5%. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. 10 Prime comes with Full HD Plus display. On the other side, 10s also have Full HD Plus display. So it's a tie here. And about the display type of the devices, 10 Prime have LCD display having 90Hz of refresh rate, whereas 10s have AMOLED display. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have 90Hz of refresh rate, which can produce smooth transitions. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. 10 Prime have 8.9 mm of thickness, whereas 10s have 8.3 mm of thickness. So the winner here is 10s because it have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, 10 Prime comes with 181 grams of weight, whereas 10s have 178 grams of weight. So the winner here is 10s because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, 10 Prime have Gorilla Glass 3, whereas 10s have Gorilla Glass 3 too. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. 10 Prime have plastic back with plastic frame, whereas 10s also have plastic back with plastic frame. So it's a tie because both of the devices have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. 10 Prime have side-mounted fingerprint scanner, whereas 10s also have side-mounted fingerprint scanner, so it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, 10 Prime have accelerometer, proximity and compass, whereas 10s have accelerometer, gyroscope and compass. So clearly it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. 10 Prime have 5000 mAh of battery capacity, whereas 10s also have 5000 mAh of battery capacity. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. 10 Prime have 18 watts of fast charging, whereas 10s have 33 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is 10s because it have faster charging speed. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. 10 Prime comes with stereo speakers, whereas 10s also have stereo speakers. So it's a tie because both of the devices can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, 10 Prime have 3.5 mm of headphone jack, whereas 10s also have, so it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi C, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, 10 Prime have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, but 10s also have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, so it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. 10 Prime have a GPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS, whereas 10s have a GPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS. So the winner here is 10 Prime. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, 10 Prime comes with second gen of Type-C connector, whereas 10s also have second gen of Type-C connector, so it's a tie. Moving to the price of the devices in the international market, price of 10 Prime is around $200 US, whereas 10s is available from $200 US. In the Indian market, 10 Prime have starting range from 12,000 rupees, whereas 10s is available from 15,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is 10s. In the performance, the winner here is 10s. In the display, the winner here is 10 Prime. In the body segment, the winner here is 10s. In the features of the device, it's a tie. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner here is 10s. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what do you think, which device is better for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.